Howdy. Okay, good. Got this working. I had to get a test done. So how's it going? It's this is my I'm up to 40 now, dude. And that's pretty fucking cool. I've been checking into some of these sites and been grinding these fucking YouTube streets is what I've been doing, yo. Anyway, so this is the Widow Kush review. Alright, and we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna tell you a little story while I'm smoking my weed. I'm gonna tell you how I got into heroin. So, I was 23. Well, actually, it started a bit sooner. My parents divorced when I was 18, and that really, like, it fucked me up. It fucked me up. I was a big mama's boy, and it really fucked me up. So I moved out with a bunch of my hooligan friends. I just gotta get going. I moved in with these hooligan friends of mine, and within a month, we the house burnt down. We used to party a lot. The landlords came over and threatened us, and had all his kids with him. He's an Italian, and and threatened us. And I know we had this party one day, and next thing you know, the house was up in flames. And I was next door. My buddy lived next door, and he woke me up to fucking Talking Heads burning down the house. He fucking had the song on, he's jumping around, and he's like, "Look, your house is on fire." Anyway, so it kind of fucked me up, and I got into this kind of the good crowd, bad crowd, whatever, and I started selling coke. And I was not too bad at it, but I was better at doing it, I'm telling you that. And we used to freebase it ourselves back then. So we'd get it, we'd cook it with ammonia or baking soda, whatever we do, and we'd cook up this dope and so on. And so that was my life for a bit. I was living with my coke dealer. We got busted, so for a bit, well, raided, not really busted. That'll be another story. But so I moved in with my mom, and I got a job painting. And so but the summer was coming up, and I was a huge Grateful Dead fan, so I wanted to go see the Grateful Dead. I got 4 tickets. I'd seen them once before, but so this time I was gonna follow them. I'd seen this whole show. I'd seen what happens down on the fucking in the parking lot, and how they have this traveling carnival, and you can sell sandwiches or beer or whatever, t-shirts, anything, and you can, if you went down there with enough seed money, you could fucking go, all summer and still come back with something, or make the phone call, "Dad, I'm stuck in Memphis at a Dead show. I'm out of money." Anyways, so yeah, I was gonna go see the Dead, man. I was super stoked. I was doing lots of acid and shit, and I ran across the street, and bang! I got hit by a garbage truck, and I don't know if you can see, but right there, I got a big scar on my face. It hit me in the face. I spun around. I fell down, and by God's grace, there is a God. I looked up. Didn't get knocked out. I should have been. I had a welt like that on my face, and I should have been knocked out. I look up. 2 tires are coming to run me over lengthwise. I roll. It runs over my foot. So I had a sprained foot, a big ass fucking black eye with a big nugget on my head. And I'm like, fuck, I can't go down there. And I barely could walk. So the doctor gave me all these opiates, right? He started on me on with T3s and then dilaudid, 4s or whatever, 2s and then 4s. And I was just fucking eating my candy, man. I was really sore, and I wasn't selling coke at that time. I was just locked up. So I decided to start selling coke again. And one of my associates comes up and goes, "Well, I don't got cash, but I got a bunch of heroin." And this is 93, 93, when heroin just flooded Vancouver. And in 93, every fucking song was about heroin, for fuck's sakes. Every movie was about heroin. Fuck, everything in the 90s was about fucking heroin. So I said, "Sure, I'll trade you some." So I fucking did some on a dragon, and I was like, "Holy fuck, wow." And I loved it. I loved it. My body. It was amazing. It didn't. Most people throw up. I didn't. It was this amazing warm feeling going back to the womb. It was just incredible to me. And so I got a bit more, tried it again and again, and the next thing just about a month goes by. I'm staying on 17th with my buddy, and I'm just hanging out, and yeah, we were just chipping, and the heroin, the price of the heroin dropped from it was $60 a quarter gram, and then one day it was all of a sudden $40 a quarter gram, and it was way better, way fucking better, and a lot of people died that welfare week in 2000 and in 1993 in Vancouver. And so I'm sitting on the couch in this house, and my buddy comes home. He's like, "Okay, we're going up to Whistler." And I'm like, "Fuck, I'm not going anywhere, man. I can't move." I started throwing up, and I had diarrhea. I was throwing up. I was shaking. My bones ached. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't. I was just. We would be doing heroin like every couple days, but it was so good and so pure. We wouldn't use the whole thing all weekend, so we'd still have some left over Monday and Tuesday, and then Thursday, then Friday would come along. We'd buy a bit more, and so just eventually I got strung out to it. I wasn't shooting it. I wasn't shooting it then. I did for a long time. Those are some more stories. A little bit windy. Those are some more stories, but yeah, it really affected affected me, affected the whole part of my life. I like all of a sudden I could walk again, I could do whatever. But anyway, so back to I was sick. I didn't know what was wrong with me, so I went to the hospital, and I'm like, fuck, told him, and the guy's like, just asked me all these questions, and he's like, you're withdrawing from heroin. Is what he says to me. He's like, yeah, because I'm like, I don't shoot heroin. So it doesn't fucking matter. You're fucking withdrawing from heroin. I was in a horrible mess. So then my buddy picked me up, and we went out and bought some heroin. So I'm not doing it anymore though. It's been a while. I had to go in the methadone program for a bit just to stabilize, and I'll tell you about that story in a bit too, because that's not a good gig to go on. The best thing to do is just not get involved in any kind of street drug, powders, fucking crystals, pills. A little bit of weed, mushrooms never fucking hurt nobody, man. Maybe, and I'm not even like alcohol. I like to drink, trust me, but I think you should brew your own. And once I get a chance, that's what I'll be doing. You know, part of this whole thing is not to buy into the spiders. Not to buy into all the fucking the matrix they've left for us. That's what we gotta do as weed smokers. Is we gotta think outside the box, man. We gotta figure our own fucking shit out. That's what I'm trying to do with this YouTube shit. I'm trying to reach out. That's one of the things. Like, I'm hooking up on people's lives, and I'm reaching out because I do what I do at work and stuff. But that life got me relatively sober and so forth, at least off the streets. I spent 15 years in the downtown east side. I'll take you guys down there. I'll show you all this shit down there, man. And that's where I met my wife down there, and her and I we're both pretty much like, she smokes way less weed than I do. I smoke a lot, but and I like my fucking bevies, but that's yeah, man, she fucking used to sell so much fucking dope on the street. So I mean, I did too, but that's how we met. We were both these little crack dealers in fucking Maine and Hastings. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. Although, I mean, waking up and going to work sometimes is a bit hard. It doesn't beat waking up fucking dope sick. Doesn't beat it. Anyways, I'm reaching on 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna say hi. Yeah, this Widow's Kush. It's good. It's nice. It's pungent. It's got a good flavor. It's good on the throat. Nice smoke. It stinks. Like, again, I'm an indica guy, so a lot of my stuff is gonna be indica shit. So anyways, I'm gonna just chill you out. Shout out. I want to thank Pulsa. Thanks for all your fucking shit. I want to thank coke, you know, I forget, I just gotta write this shit down and I'll make a video about it, but I've been chipping in some people's lives and watch me, and thank you, I'm getting subs up, and that's what I want to do. I want to get to a grand, and I want to be able to fucking just rant off on my live shit, because that's sometimes, I'll just pop it on and I'll just be fucking, and I think that's where some of the best comedy will come from, because I like, but anyways, so this is just kind of I was, sitting there fucking grinding these YouTube streets, and I figured, well, I gotta go put out some content, so that's what I did. So this is my little heroin story, so check it out. Take care. Bye.